What's up, guys? Lucas still with Optimum Athletes. Here with Sean Johnson. Sean's from Colorado. What city again?
Durango.
Durango.
Yeah.
And then went the JUCO route, then went to Ole Miss, and I was a pro baseball player. So kind of briefly walk us through your college experience.
Okay. So I actually started out as a hockey player in high school. Went to a boarding school for hockey, yeah. 6
What position?
hours. I was a defenseman.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was an all-state defenseman my senior year of high school.
Wow.
Decided to play baseball. It was kind of go play D3 hockey or go play JUCO baseball and hopefully play Division I baseball.
Yeah.
So I decided to go the JUCO route and went to Iowa Western Community College. And I actually went there the first year and got drafted by the Chicago Cubs in the 31st round and decided to stay in college. So my next year we won the national championship in 2014.
That must have been a hell of an experience.
Oh, that was awesome. That was so cool. It was actually in Grand Junction, Colorado, about 3 hours from my house.
Wow.
So my whole family got to come watch me pitch and everything. So that was a really cool experience.
There you
After that, I went to Ole Miss. My first year, I was scheduled to be the Saturday starter and got Tommy John my first year. Actually, threw one inning and got Tommy John. So it was a quick one.
Yeah.
Quick year. After that, came back my next year as a Sunday starter. And then finished out my senior year there. After my senior year, I got picked up by the Houston Astros out of a free agency.
Okay.
They flew me down to Florida, looked at my elbow, and flew me home. Saw a calcification in it that didn't like, so sent me home after that. Did get $60 though, so that was good.
$60.
$60.
Okay.
$60 and a plane ticket home.
All right.
I think that's where my $500 signing bonus came from. So they sent me home and wasn't really sure what to do. So got into some long drive golf competitions actually.
Really?
Did some of that and then actually came out to California to play for Top Speed Baseball with Stan Swatili. After that, I got picked up by the Empire League. Played for about 2 weeks out there. We took second place out there through I'd say about 10 innings.
Okay.
And then the next year I was signed by the Evansville Otters. Got 6 innings in 35 games with the Otters. Said I walked a couple too many guys, so got released and came out to California again. Played for the Pittsburgh Diamonds. Became a closer in about 3 games with them. And after I played for them, I got picked up by the Normal Corn Belters. Threw about 15 innings for the Corn Belters, and then they went bankrupt. So then I got picked up by the Gateway Grizzlies. This was last year, 2019, 2019 season. And got picked up by the Gateway Grizzlies. Spent about 10 innings with them and got released. Had some unlucky debuts out there, but came out to California again, became a starter. And that's where things started to flourish a little bit more for me. Started walking less guys, striking out more guys. Got comfortable on the mound again. Started to see my velo go up a little more again, and spent about I think 50 innings with the Napa Silverados, and then got picked up by the Lake Erie Crushers, and was with them for the last part of the season.
Sweet. And then when you came you came with Kime originally, right? Or did you come?
Right, I was with Kime originally.
Were you rehabbing something, or were you?
Yes, I was rehabbing a shoulder impingement. My last outing of the year, my shoulder wasn't feeling too good and decided to take myself out of the game and went to see the doctor and ended up at a shoulder impingement, a little bit of a torn labrum, and all pitchers have that, but
right.
It wasn't feeling good.
So you've been everywhere and back.
Oh yeah.
You dealt with injuries. How have you remained either positive or kept that mindset of like, I'm gonna keep playing? Like, obviously I think you should. I've seen your talent, but I think the average person, if they get released that many times, or they deal with that many injuries, they'd probably at some point walk away. So what kind of was your driving force? What kept you going through all of it?
You know, my dad told me when, I kind of left the house to go play sports, he said, either play it till someone tells you can't anymore, or because you don't want to play anymore. And obviously I have the passion to keep playing, but nobody's really told me I can't play. I've been released, but then I get picked back up. So there's always been a place for me to go play, and as long as there's a place, then I'm gonna keep playing.
Keep chucking them biscuits.
That's right.
You've had 3 bullpens, I think, back now at full tilt. Obviously, you're still not in the full swing of things, and you're already sitting low to technically mid 90s in '94. So obviously the talent's in there, your stuff's good. What are you going into your now third year? I guess it's kind of bounced around, but third year. What are we looking forward to? What's going to be your goal for this year to kind of keep the process going?
Right. So I had a difficult time coming off of TJ in college. Velo didn't really come back right away. It came back and then it declined real quick. That's for another story though. But my first year of pro ball was get back up to the mid 90s. You know, if you're not in the mid 90s, you don't really matter to affiliate baseball anymore.
Right.
All these guys want to see a big fastball. So my first year of pro ball, well, probably why I had a few too many walks was I was trying to get that electric fastball back.
All right.
I finally got that back, hit 95.
You're probably trying to get feel back too. I mean.
Oh yeah, man. It takes everyone different times to get that feel
Definitely.
back from injuries. Then my second year was, you know, cut the walks down. I got the feel back, cut the walks down. So last year I cut the walks down. So this next year I'm looking forward to having a good start to the beginning of the year and hopefully take off from there and continue what I started at the end of last year.
Yeah. Maybe you get picked up by affiliate ball.
That'd be sweet.
Oh no, it's a little foreshadow.
That'd be great.
Yeah, man. All right, we got a great story. We don't want to dive into all of it right now. I'm trying to keep these quick.
No.
But last little thing we want from you is let's talk about your pitching repertoire. I know you have a little unique circumstance that I'll let you dive into briefly, but talk to us about your pitches and kind of what you trying to accomplish or think with each one.
All right, so two-seam fastball. I used to actually throw it on the seam as a sinker, but as I got more feel with it, I started to move off the seams and started to just go right in between the two seams right there, thumb underneath. Then I have a cutter. This is where things get interesting. So I have this midget finger, a little less than the other finger, about, what do you say, half inch?
Half inch, yeah.
Half inch less. So when I grip, the seams of the baseball automatically moves that grip into a cutter grip on my fingers.
Yeah.
Right? So I can't grip, if I don't grip,
rotates.
right, so if I don't grip the seam, I can't feel this seam up here.
Yeah.
If I grip it originally, like straight up. So I have to turn that baseball for me to feel that seam and be able to have location with
So that cutter's
pitch.
almost just like a natural cutter.
Right, so it's a natural cutter. So I just throw cutters straight off that seam and it works out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slider and curveball, I actually throw out of the same grip. I just get deep inside this seam right here. I just feel good inside that horseshoe. And then I just change how I throw with my hand. Curveball obviously like that, slider obviously like that. Change up, I just go two-seam change up right below. I actually had a lot of difficulty throwing a change up for a long time, and I still kind of do. But the first time I actually ever had feel with a change up, you know Robbie Rowe?
Yeah.
Robbie Rowe, I watch all of his videos. He has videos up there of change ups, curveballs, everything. One day, Trevor Richards comes up with his change up, tells the whole video, and he drops his thumb up under the baseball. So a lot of people have it on the side. He drops it up under, and I'd never heard that before. So I tried it out, and it started early pronation for me, right? Because I have
sense,
that
yeah.
natural cutter. So it started early pronation for me, and it helps me stay behind that baseball a little bit more. And it's not a good pitch yet, but it's gotten
I saw you
better.
throw some good ones the other day.
It's
So.
gotten better.
Sweet. Do you want to dive into how you have a little shorter finger there?
Yeah, playing hockey growing up. Things happen in hockey practice. So knuckle got pushed back into my hand. When they pushed the knuckle back up, hit the growth plate. So the rest of my hand kept growing, and the finger didn't. I was like 14.
Well, it seems to be working out in your favor right now.
Yeah,
So.
right now.
All right, dude. Well, hey, thank you, and good luck this year, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Perfect. Appreciate you.